I'm Reedy Terriel. My company is called NextGen Jane. People think it's a smart tampon company, but it's actually a company that provides agency in the lives of women. Historically, the agency of women has been compromised in reproductive rights. And so if you think about it, the decision as to when they want to have children, the ability to protect themselves from disease, more broadly choice when it comes to their body, all of these things have been challenged. And what we're trying to do is push forward the envelope where women can make decisions about their reproductive health through information. And so there's this great deficit of when I have that anxious question about my reproductive health, who do I call? And that's the role and the gap that Jane wants to fill. So the one way that we came upon was a tampon, and specifically the form factor of a tampon gives you a unique singular access to a woman's reproductive system like nothing else short of a biopsy. A woman takes a tampon that we provide to her. It is a completely normal tampon, and then she would put it into a proprietary container that we provided to her, and that's where we do something to the tampon that allows us to examine genomic signals back at the lab.
All of these different cells have specific signatures, and so if we're looking at endometrial cells, for example, they will have specific signals that correlate to different diseases like endometriosis, where if we're actually looking at ovarian cells, we may be able to pick up things like ovarian cancer. Polycystic ovarian syndrome actually runs in my family. I have a sister that has it, my mother had it, I have a niece that has it. I've had a sister that struggled with cervical cancer. For me, this was a direct way of being able to help them and impact their lives as well as their children's lives.
There's so many tech companies these days that collect your data and sell it. But at NextGen Jane, we want to collect your data and share it with your sisters. Through the massive amount of data that we're collecting, we're building a pipeline and data analytics that can tell you whether you're sick or you're healthy. And like with any information-based problem, the more you feed it, the better it gets. And so by contributing, what women do is allow us to make the system smarter and create a better future for our daughters going forward. We see this as something that transitions from the doctor's office directly into the hands of a woman. There's no reason that she wouldn't eventually be able to get the results and understand them, just like an over-the-counter pregnancy test or an over-the-counter HIV test.
Our ultimate goal is to make this technology cheap and affordable and accessible to everyone.
For example, cervical cancer is something that's very well managed in the West, but in the emerging markets, it's one of the leading cancer deaths in the rest of the world.
One of our biggest passions is to empower women to take care of themselves, and it shouldn't be a matter of where you live or how much money you make that determines whether you're able to do that.
And Jane is your friend, your mentor. She's your doctor, and she provides you not only with advice, but for the first time, a really great molecular way to find out what's going on in your body when you're worried.